Hey loves, welcome back to my channel. It's Kaylan Alex. If you're new here, welcome. Go ahead and subscribe. And if you're returning, thank you so much for tuning in. So today we're going to be diving into 5 categories of iconic luxury bags that every enthusiast or bag lover or just person collecting bags need in their collection. I did my best to pull one from my collection for each category that I feel like was most important for the category. So let's go ahead and get started. The first category I have are, of course, your classic items. These are going to be items that are classic or specific to that brand, like think Chanel classic flap, Louis Vuitton Speedy, Dior saddlebag, the Sac de Jour from Saint Laurent, the Celine Triumph bag. These are going to be classic bags to that specific designer. And I'm going to be sharing my Chanel classic flap as the example for this particular category. Now the light is washing it out, washing this white out, but you guys get the point. This is the white jumbo caviar leather with gold hardware. This is probably my dream bag and dream combination. I just love Chanel classic flaps. I know when it comes to the classic flaps, they've taken a lot of heat over the last few years for good reason, but I just love the classic flap because of course it's classic to Chanel. So this is my dream combo because of course it has the white on the caviar leather and then the gold hardware. You guys know I love gold hardware. So I love this bag because of course of the size. Very convenient for me. It houses and fits a whole lot because of the jumbo size. I have these straps tucked in because that's how I store it, with the strap tucked in. But it's definitely a shoulder bag, so it's easy access for me. The only drawback, of course, is the white, and I am concerned with color transfer because that is inevitable when you're talking about a white bag. So I wear this bag, don't get me wrong, but I'm very careful with how I wear it just because of the color transfer. But like I said, it can fit a whole lot. You know, it has a different compartments. It has the back pocket, of course, that I generally don't really use. And yeah, I've had this in my collection for a little minute, and I have to say that I do wear it a lot considering the fact that it is white. Now, because of the size, I don't generally get to wear it. It's not as versatile in terms of wearing it at night. However, I do make it work sometimes, and that was loud, but I will tuck in the strap, the chain in the inside, close it up, and wear it kind of like a top handle bag for more of an evening or nighttime look. But for the most part, I do wear it as a shoulder bag. I very rarely take it out in the evening time just because of the size, but classic and will be in my collection forever, as with all of these. So I would also add this bag into this classic conversation because the Fendi baguette, of course, is classic to Fendi. Of course, mine is in the shearling, which you guys know I ramp and rave about this bag every time I'm talking about handbags because I was on a hunt for this bag when it first came out. This bag was actually a little bit harder to source when it first came out. I had to purchase it pre-loved, which I ended up getting it from Fashion File, but it was not even being produced. And then like a year or two later, they came out with the new version that you guys see with the slanted F's. But I love this bag. I look forward to wearing this bag whenever it gets a little bit cool outside just because of the shearling. And I don't know, I just love this look. So the Fendi baguette is a perfect classic bag from Fendi, and it comes with, of course, this strap that can be adjusted to 3 different lengths. It also comes with a long strap, which I have receipts in here. It comes with the longer strap, so it can be worn on the shoulder. Now this strap is not technically long enough to be worn crossbody, but sometimes I do force it if I need my hands free and don't want it sliding off my shoulder. But it's not meant to be worn crossbody. It is literally just a shoulder strap. This top strap here that I consider like a top handle sometimes. It can be removed completely and you can just wear the strap. So I love the versatility in that. So this style of bag is considered a classic, but I would also throw this into one of the other categories that we're going to come up into here in a second. But yeah, Fendi baguette style in general is going to be a classic for Fendi. So then that takes us to our next category. These are going to be the elegant but stylish bags. This section is going to be more practicality but still giving you style. This section I would include the Hermes Birkin bag, the Dior book tote, the Louis Vuitton Neverfull, the Chanel tote bag. Those are the bags that I would put into this category because it gives you style, it gives you something classic from the brand, but also very, very versatile and practical for any type of use. And of course, I'm going to mention my Louis Vuitton Neverfull. On my head, I'm drawing a blank right now. But yeah, I have had this bag forever. And as you can see, the vachetta is doing its thing, okay? I wear this bag like no other. This is literally my work bag, my travel bag, my errands with a lot of things that I'm carrying bag. If I'm doing content on site somewhere, this is the bag I'm carrying. Like, I literally wear this bag the most when it comes to travel or like work things when I need to carry a lot of stuff. This is what I'm pulling for. Now, I do love this particular size because for what I need it for in terms of like work and stuff like that, everything fits in here for me. This is like the perfect size. It's not too large. It's still small enough that, you know, I can wear it comfortably and fit everything that I need. So the inside of course looks like this, and it comes with the mini pouch, which makes it even better because, for example, traveling and I need to put all of my important documents in a small little pouch and I need to wear that pouch for whatever reason, I can put that on. I just don't have the clutch in here, but it does come in handy whenever I'm traveling. Of course, it has the zipper pocket in the inside, which I usually keep some essential items in here. Lotions, hair ties, you know, simple things like that I might need or forget if I'm throwing stuff in here. So I keep that always in this little side pocket. But this for me has been great. I have enjoyed every bit of this bag. It will never leave my collection. I will always pick this bag and use it. Of course, it has the little closure at the top. It is an open, I mean, you guys know the Chanel Neverfull. Like, of course, it doesn't close, but you can hold it together. So I feel like this was a great investment in my collection. They have since come out with a new versatile version of the Neverfull that can be worn multi-ways. So you can wear it this way with the monogram and the canvas on the outside. You can also flip it on the inside, flip it inside out and wear it with the, I guess like the fabric portion on the outside. The new one also comes in a few different like color ways and also a long strap. So I do think that is a refreshed and a nice refreshed look for the bag. But for me, the OG is just gonna do it every single time. And if you have a busy lifestyle or you're traveling a lot, you need an item like this that's practical, but it's also still stylish where you can wear it day to day. I would also throw in this category the Goyard tote. They have a few different sizes and versions, some with the zip, some without the zip, that you can use. So I would throw in that tote as well for this category. So then my next category is probably one of my favorite categories, and these are going to be your special novelty type of bags. We're going to think Judith Lieber bags or special edition types of bags. The Hermes Kelly I would throw in here. The Louis Vuitton Capucine bag. I would throw in the Celine Triumph in this category as well. And the Givenchy Antigona bag. I would also throw in the Dior Lady Dior. So these are going to be statement bags, but like special bags that can be a little bit more versatile, but these are basically statement bags. And so I'm going to include my Judith Lieber bag. Now this bag for me was a huge wish list check off because of how special and delicate this bag is. This is my special events or just special moment type of bag. I love the way it looks. I just love how different it is. It's a novelty piece. I love pieces like this. It makes art look practical, and I just love the way Judith Lieber does their bags and their evening bags, and it's just I love it so much. So this of course is the chocolate bar with the little money sign. The back says rich and delicious, which is just a play on words, and I'm here for it, right? So of course this makes a statement. This is a bag that is like in your collection forever. This is a bag that could be, it's obviously a statement. It could also be just decor or a nice piece of display in your closet or in your wardrobe or in like your room like this or something like that. It's a nice little a statement piece. Not every bag can be worn day to night or is as versatile, and so you need a statement bag that says that, okay, this collection is a little bit diverse and I have a bag for every occasion, and that's what this gives. And then we have our next category, which are gonna be collectibles. I would even add vintage pieces in this collection. Now this category for me is very exciting because of course we have the Louis Vuitton Murakami collectible items that have come back around and presented the opportunity to get an item if you didn't, or add to what you already have. So think Louis Vuitton Murakami, the Pharrell's time with the P9s and the various different designs Pharrell's doing with Louis Vuitton, the Karl Lagerfeld era at Chanel. Think those type of items for this particular section. I feel like these are so important in your collection because not only does it speak personality, it speaks like, it tells a story, right? It tells a story in time. I have, for instance, my Murakami collection, this one that I got as a high school graduation gift many years ago at this point. And then I have the new version that I just purchased today. So this is super nostalgic for me. I knew I would always have this in my collection. I was never getting rid of it. As you can see, like the vachetta has barely aged because I keep it put up. And when I did wear it, I was very careful with how I wore it. So I knew that I would always have this in my collection. I just wanted to preserve it because of course it's like a collectible item. I had to get the mini version of the bag because I already had it on my mind, and I was like, it's coming back again. I need this in my collection today. So I'm very excited to be able to pass these items down to my daughters in the future and just like have that, you know, little nostalgic moment. And I even have my eye on some Karl Lagerfeld Chanel bags. You guys know, if you know, you know, to add into my collection now because I feel like there are pieces that I didn't get to get at that time that I really want now, and obviously now have to go the vintage route. So it's making it a little bit fun to kind of source and find those items on my list. So then we have the last category, which I would consider iconic new releases. These are going to be pieces that have come into the industry and made a lot of noise. You would have thought they were classics by how much in demand these items have been. This is going to be the category with Chanel 19s, the Bottega Mini Jodis, or the Jodi in general, honestly, from Bottega, the Saint Laurent Lulu bag, the Fendi First bag. You guys know how I feel about that bag. Prada re-edition, or like the Louis Vuitton multi-pochette accessoire style of bag, or the Louis Vuitton Cousin bag. These are bags that could be classics for the brand because it's been a few years and they're still running. It's been a few years and they're still pretty popular, but you would have thought that these were classic bags with how popular they became and so fast. And I would even say still till now, regardless of what we see trend. So let's not think trend when it comes to this. This is going to be things that could be classics in a few more years. And in this category, I'm going to include the Chanel vanity cases, or like mini vanity cases, because I feel like they have done a revamp on the classic rectangle mini bag, and it's become popular with the top handle and the strap. So let me just show you guys the ones from my collection that I'm going to mention, which are going to be, of course, the mini rectangle with the top handle, or like vanity style bag, the actual vanity style bag, and then the Louis Vuitton multi-pochette accessoire, which is more like the Prada re-edition type bag. So these are bags that I feel like that are in my collection that fit within this realm. So let's just dissect them. Start with the multi-pochette accessoire. Even though this bag isn't as popular per se as it was, I still think this is a great bag and a great piece to have in your collection. I do feel like in a few years time, this style of bag, this utility style, is going to come back around, and this style will be more in demand at that time. We see this with fashion all the time. Things will come out, they'll be super hot at the time. They will, you know, make their way. They will kind of phase out just a little bit. You'll see it, you know, here and there in terms of trending and popularity, and then all of a sudden we're seeing it again, and we're seeing it in a new way or a new style, and the original version starts to pick back up in traction. And I feel like that's what's going to happen with this bag in a few years. So this one for me is super versatile. I love the removable strap for one. I love the utility look because sometimes, even though it's not trending, I love to wear it in different styles of outfits because I feel like it adds a different look to different things. So there's that on that in terms of popularity or trend. But I love the removable strap. I love that I can wear this strap on different bags and it still look great. Of course, it is adjustable, so it can be worn crossbody or over the shoulder and still look nice. I love the little coin pouch, which can be worn on its own, and in fact all of these pieces can be worn by themselves or together. I could take off this smaller bag and wear the strap in just the pochette, which they actually sell this one by itself with its own strap to it. So I like that I have that nice option to do that. I can also wear the smaller bag. I can add a chain to this and wear it by itself. It also comes with a long chain that I keep in here. So it is also removable, and it can be worn, of course, you guys know, it can be worn on the bag, or I can take this and wear it with the bag, the smaller one, by itself. So this for me is just so versatile. In fact, I do wear these smaller versions sometimes. Well, I would wear it to sporting events, concerts, things like that, or in situations like that I would wear it. But of course, the size today, it doesn't work in terms of wearing it to a sporting event or a concert, but I had that option. Or if I'm just going for a happy hour or for nighttime or something like that, this works well. I would also get great use for this size whenever I'm on vacation and I just want something to wear maybe around the hotel for dinner or something like that. This is great for. So for me, this bag comes in handy in separate parts as well as together. Of course, you guys know the inside has, this is the larger one, has this little pocket in the back, and you know the size in here, it fits a whole lot. It looks small in terms of width, but I can fit so much in here. Like I would literally carry my card holder and phone in this size, the smaller size. I could put my camera and my, I don't know, random stuff in the back, my vlogging camera, and gone about my day. Sometimes I would use this little coin pouch for literal coins or random little loose change or receipts. So I get a lot of use out of this bag, and even though it's not trending right now, this is great in my collection, and I am just so glad that I have it. So then we have the Chanel vanity case. This one is, of course, a newer purchase, but it has been making waves with itself. Like it's come in so many different styles, colorways. Like I'm just loving the different colorways we're seeing this bag come in. So of course it has the mirror in the inside, the traditional mirror vanity style. You have the it's pretty nice size in here, the lipstick holder, small little card slots in the back, and I just love this. I love how versatile this is. This is definitely something that I can wear day to night. The straps can be doubled up to wear like a shoulder bag or just like, I don't know, top handle kind of way. You can just carry it like this, or of course it can be worn on the shoulder long ways or crossbody. So this one gives you versatility in that aspect. Now this one doesn't have the top handle, but this size and this version does come in a top handle. I actually do have that one on my wish list because y'all know I'm a top handle girl. But for the sake of the video and it being an iconic new release, I feel like this fits perfect in that because we have a new look on the mini rectangle or the vanity case. It's kind of like a fusion of the two, and I feel like this is a classic. Then we have the actual mini rectangle with the top handle and of course the long strap. I have it in this multicolor, and honestly I didn't understand, or I didn't realize how great this would fit into my collection. Now I was skeptical at first because of the ombre color and the green. I just didn't know how much use I would get from this bag, but when I tell you guys, I wear this bag so much. It is a nice pop in whatever outfit that I'm wearing or pairing it with. It just adds that special touch. The multicolor is just perfect for me because it's, again, one of those special moments. This was hand painted, this color, so that makes it even more special. Like this style from Chanel, I feel like has at this point become a classic. Like we've added a top handle on the mini rectangle. The mini rectangle was always a classic, and so we just have this sister, right? So it fits a whole lot. This is the inside. It does have like the pocket, of course, and then a little mini zip pocket back here for cards. I still have the my tag in it, which is crazy because I paid $4,800 for this bag, and I think it's like retailing for like 5,000 something. That's crazy. Anyways, yeah, so this bag does fit quite a bit. Okay, when I say quite a bit, let me not stretch it. It will fit my card holder, my phone, which is the iPhone Pro, not the Max. It does fit the Max though. I could even put my vlogging camera in here. I can put those 3 items in here and be good. In my, of course, car key, house key, that would fit in here. And it doesn't look like it, but I have done it, and you can see in previous videos, it does fit. Of course, there's this back pocket that makes it great, and the fact that it has a top handle, so I can wear it top handle. It has this long chain, so it can be worn crossbody or on the shoulder. It gives me versatility in how often and when I can wear it. So I just love this bag. This is probably one of my most used mini bags at the moment, just because of how much I can wear with it. This is probably one of my favorite bags like ever. So then that is gonna be my top 5 categories or styles of bags that everybody needs in their collection. These are gonna be those sections or categories that every bag lover, collector, or person looking to collect bags need in their closet. It gives you a bag pretty much for every occasion. And I feel like these are all lifetime bags that I have in my collection. I'm just super excited to be curating the perfect little collection for myself, and that I can pass down, and that I actually love and adore each and every piece. And I feel like everyone should feel that way when it comes to building their forever collection, or just collection in general. So that is going to be it for this video. Let me know in the comments some of your forever pieces. Do you have some of these? Which items do you feel like you have in your collection that you're super proud of? And let's chat about it down in the comments. Don't forget to like, drop that comment down below, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you can get a notification when I post again, and I will see you in the next video.